Got two people here already, so say something and tell me if the sound is good, if the picture's good. Got to work backwards here. Okay, one thing I need to do. I'm going to load my camera software. Hope that doesn't goof up the works. I forget to do that because I just if I want to move the camera, I just move the boom arm. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Ian. Now let me try this real quick. Z was having some trouble last night. Okay, so you've only got the two options when you're live. All right, hopefully Dee Dee will come in and help us. Hi, Denise. Hi, Picola. Yeah, so it's in or out. And I've just always, if I want the camera in or out, I just move my whole boom arm, which makes it real easy. The lighting is a little funky, isn't it? Might be a little better like that. I don't know. I like, one thing I did like about Ustream, slightly better, was before you went live, you had a chance to do all your settings and get your camera straight. And, you know, I think some people just leave theirs up all the time. Mine, I don't. I take it down and put it up all the time. So hi, Sharon. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Betty. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Elaine. Mindy, Kimberly. Anyway, hi, Galena. I was busy while Dee Dee was streaming, so I know I missed a lot of it. But her and her pan pastels. Ooh, every time she used them, I wanted to get more. Hi, Barry. And let me change this chat background to. I hate that black background on the chat when it comes up. So, oh, that's better. Hi, Eileen. All right. I know the pan pastels look like a lot of, well, I have them and they are fun. Yeah, you can if you schedule an event and just don't go live. Yeah, I know that's a pain in the neck. You have to understand about me. I am like path of least resistance person. Hi, Sharon. So anyway, I hope Dee Dee comes in so I can ask her about that camera. Well, see, Elaine, that's kind of how I feel. You know, I'm not sure I would use them that much. And so to buy the whole set, and you know, I've been talking about this for years, right, Elaine? I mean, I have talked about getting all the pan pastels literally for years. And I look at them on Amazon, and every time I see them, I want them. And I did order a couple extras. I think I ordered the skin tone set. But yeah. Hi, Ange. I hope you're doing well today, Ange. I thought about you a lot this morning at Dee Dee's when I saw you come in. I know it's probably a really weird day for you. So I hope you're hanging in. What's the issue with the camera? As far as I'm concerned, nothing, Ian, but Zandra wants to be able to use hers to focus. Okay, good, Ange. I have slobbered for years, for sure. Anyway, when you're using your camera software, Ian, you can only, here, I'll pull mine up and show you. You can only zoom that much. You don't have an infinite number of zooms. You're either in close or out, and that's it with the Logitech software. And that's what Z was going to use. I just use my boom arm. If I want to come in closer, I just pull it down. To me, it's just easier. But yeah, I was more or less trying to help Z. And I don't know. And Jean, if she was here, she would say, well, buy many cam, many, like a lot, many, M-A-N-Y. Hi, CB. Um, and I don't know what all that does for you, but Z and I are a little bit the same in that we don't need anything else, you know, like just doing your art and reading chat is probably as much as we want to handle while we're streaming. But all right, what anyway. So anyway, that's what the camera thing's about. So today we're going to play with the watercolors that Kui brought me. If you missed my last live stream, my niece came and brought me a ton of really nice watercolors. Hi, Joycey. All right. Yeah. And Kathy just said that she wished they would upgrade their software for more zoom and ability to flip the screen. Yeah. And you can do both of those, I think, with Minicam, but I'm not going to spend $50 or whatever for Minicam either. I'm just not. So anyway, we're going to mess with these watercolors that Kui brought me. And I was talking to Jeannie, I guess, the night before last or something. And I guess I just kind of admitted that I think I'm intimidated by the watercolors. I've had the Primas, I have the Jane Davenport little pans, you know, in the tin. Hi, Gracelyn. Well, I hope it's a pleasure to watch. Eileen bosses me around. I try and do what she says. She yells at me, and then we start over. So that's how this stream usually goes. Hi, Scooby. Hi, Norma. All right, so we have a lot of watercolors to choose from, Eileen. She gave me some M. Graham. She gave me a bunch of Daniel Smith. She gave me all, well, not all, but most of the Jane Davenport inks, which they're inks, they're not watercolors. And then she gave me the P.H. Martin Hydrus watercolors. And then she gave me also a bunch of Ecoline. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ecoline. Hi, Christy. So I just got all of them out. So, because Eileen is going to tell me the Doc Martens. Yeah, the P.H. Martins. So, and I've swatched them all and played with them a little bit on this sheet, you know, just to get an idea of the colors. The Daniel Smith and the M. Grahams are all half pans. She did spoil me. Oh my gosh, she totally spoiled me, that girl. But then when I was talking to Jeannie, I was just like, I think I'm a little bit intimidated. I have never thought of myself as somebody who wanted to do landscapes or anything like that. I play with the watercolors much like you would any other product. Okay, I do backgrounds with them, and I've never done a landscape. Well, I did. I'm sitting here lying. I did a little landscape last night. And then the water got carried away, and yeah. But another thing is, I love that book that Paula did with all of her swatching in it. And I think what she was doing was teaching herself about brushes and the different colors and stuff like that. You want to be able to use the watercolors non-traditionally. It's a pool. I know. Look at it. It's like a lake. Here, this is my backyard. Yeah, that's my backyard. But anyway, you know the book Paula did where she did all the swatching, and so I did go ahead. I had a Amazon order getting ready. So I went ahead and I ordered this little watercolor because I have not one journal that has watercolor paper, not one. So I did go ahead and order this one. It's really adorable. It's like 5 by 5, and it's called Field Artist, My World Square. They had a 4x4, and I'm glad well, they call this one 5x5, not quite 5x5, but it's really a cute little journal. You think it's good? I just went, oh my God, you need to watch some videos or do something. Hi, Joey. We're all great and funny, and I'm going broke. Well, welcome to the club. We'll all be in the poorhouse together. But I mean, what better stuff could you be spending your money on? For real. Shoes? Nobody needs more shoes. So anyway, yeah, 5x5. And I thought, well, after I work at my my guts a little bit and quit being so intimidated, I want to do a little swatch book like Paula did, but I'm going to have her show me hers again because I love that book so much. But another thing is I like it in a traveler's notebook. So anyway, Eileen's going to be telling me what to do. Eileen, what product do we want to use? Do we want to use the pans? Do we want to use the liquids? What do we want to do? And you need to tell me what I'm going to do. I did get water out. Well, and the deal about that is, Anne said she's been so disorganized in the swap. She's doing another ATC swap, and she says she's so disorganized. Well, if people send it in, they get stuff back. If they don't send it in, they don't get stuff back. How about that? And these Jane Davenport Incredible Inks, you guys, they are smell. Oh my gosh. I didn't think they were that powerful, but when I opened up where I keep them this morning, it was just like, man, it almost overpowered me. And I hope it doesn't give me a headache. That could be a real problem. Okay, so I have something to blot off here. Oh, I wrecked my little paintbrush. We're going to use the Doc Martens. Okay, tell me what I'm going to do first, Eileen. And what I did was, this is just when I was playing, when Cooey gave them to me. And I have not swatched out the Doc Martens yet. So I'll set these here so Eileen can tell me what colors I'm going to use. And then what I did was I cut up some watercolor paper, some 90-pound Canson watercolor paper, and some 140-pound Strathmore. I do have a little bit of selection of watercolor paper, not great. Paula, the Paula I'm talking about is Journal Artista. Hi, Sharon. There's Paula. Hi, Paula. Paula, I need to see your swatch books because I got tons of watercolors and I bought myself this cool little journal. And I love your swatch book so much. I want to do one like yours. These are the watercolors. These are Hydrus, the watercolors. When I brought the Jane Davenport out, these are in fact inks. But yeah. Paula's sitting over there lurking, that little lurker. All right, so Paula, we talk about you all the time just because you're inspiring. And are you going to stream before Ustream goes away? All right, so Eileen's going to have me do what now? I want you to throw some color splats on watercolor and then turn the splats into flowers. Okay. So I'm not going to do Smack and Dragon. I kind of had the idea that I was going to be doing Smack and Dragon, but apparently I'm not. So there you go. All right. I'm going to get a bigger piece of paper to catch the overflow splats. How about that? Oh my God, splats of paper. Oh. All right, she's directing this mess. Any particular colors that you want me to use? I'll use what Zachary would call girl colors. I'll get them all out here. We'll start with the 90-pound first. No, but I can in a while. Okay. So I guess we're going to do Smack and Dragon in a while. There's the girl colors. Where's the purple? Get purple too. And we can do the blue. There are blue flowers. All right, we got all the flowery colors out. So you just want me to splat this? Geesh, flower colors. Well, of course, you got to have flower colors. All right, now should I get okay, you need to tell me first. It was strange. I log in. The first comment was Paula has a swatch book. Okay, I water the paper first. That's what I wondered. Let me get out a bigger brush here. I think I have a bigger brush. Oh, come on. All right, here's a big old mop-like brush. All right, we're going to water the paper first. This is going to be real watery, so, but I think the paper will absorb it so fast. Okay, I'm going to do the back so that it doesn't curl like that too. I don't know if you guys know that. If your paper curls because it's wet, water the back and your curl will go away. All right, it's pretty wet now, Eileen. It's real wet. Wet the brush, add some color to it, and use the wet brush. Okay, hey, she is bossing me around. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee, quick question before I get started here. On the 920 camera and the Logitech software, Z was having trouble last night because it would only, well, one, she couldn't get it off video. Couldn't get it off photo, but we got that figured out. But then, can you only zoom out and in one time with that software, Dee Dee? Yeah, I'm using the Dr. P.H. Martin Hydrus Fine Art Watercolors that Cuckoo brought me. All right, is that enough yellow? No multiple times zoom. Okay, all right. So we just weren't sure, Dee Dee. Now on your 130, can you? Because it seems to me like you have the ability to zoom more. I could be wrong there. No multiple, about 5 to 7 times. Oh my God, do splats and not drop the cup. Do splats. That's what I'm doing on. Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Do splats, not drop the color on. What am I not understanding here? I mean, I could use the eyedropper, Eileen. Splats. This is splats. Maybe I need the bigger brush. You want me to use the bigger brush? I mean, this is like a freaking mop. All right, we're going to try the bigger brush. I thought this was splats. Like that? Is that what you're talking about? How many flowers is she going to have, Eileen? About the same on both. Okay. Yeah, you can steal all Dee Dee's cool, wonderful friends because we're all friends. How long before she drops the magicals? Big splats. Not, well, I'm not sure how to get big splats. Big splats. Why don't you just let me paint it on? All right, I'm going to water the paper some more. This is what my streams are like when Eileen and I, okay, that's got too much yellow in it still. That's not going to work. And get out the brush and clean that off a little bit. She's going to start yelling at me here pretty quick, you guys. I know she is. I can feel the frustration building in her comments. Here, we're just going to clean that up there where I goofed up. You can't hardly see it now. I'm not sure how you want me to do that, but look at how that's just all splattery right there. I'm definitely going to be using the bigger brush, apparently. But man, that soaks up a lot of paint. I can't get all the yellow out of there. I'm going to add a different color. Okay, push the brush on the paper and let it splat for you then. Okay, push the paper. You want me to change colors? New color. Okay. She might mean drops, not splats. I need a dictionary. All right, we're going to go with red. I think red and yellow flowers are pretty. Because really, all right, so, oh, Janet, try the dropper with a different color. Okay, I like that idea better. Now my paper's dry. I could spray it, though. Here, let's spray it, because my paper's getting dry. How's that? Now I've got really big. That's what she needs help, Joycey, not add more water. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, yeah, Ange, I meant to tell you, I loved your hairdo. There. Is that what you're talking about? Why didn't you just tell me that? Eileen, I like that. Spray a circle. Then drop the ink with the dropper, repeat. That is a big yellow rose of Texas. Yes, it is. Well, we'll just have a yellow background. What the heck? Not a big deal. And that's spider plant. These are pretty. These are really pretty. It looks cool, right? She is yellow. All right, we're going to add another one because she's going to make me do flowers out of these. So I don't want a whole garden of the same color flowers. I did coral, yes. You should dilute the paint with water. I don't want to add it to this. All right, I got an idea, Ian. And poor Rat is out there. I kind of feel bad today, you guys. I really do. He's outside painting in this 1,000,000 degrees, painting the carport in this 1,000,000 degrees heat. I feel bad for him. Yeah, I did. I have little cups that I just put it in, and I added water to it. Well, I agree. But considering we did not have a conference before this, and I just came in like blindly, yeah. Now, let me get a little pipette over here. Because I don't want to water down the paints in the jar, you know? Like that would be bad. Here we go. Now I've got a way to drop it. We're going to add purple to this. Right down there. The purple and the yellow is going to make a funky color. I know that. I do know color theory. Are they Jane's bottles? No, these are Dr. P.H. Martin Hydrus. Let me show you one. Here's the purple one. You got a yes out of Eileen for what? Let me see. Can you see that? My picture's kind of crappy, really, up close. Yay, a nice spot. Okay. What did Elaine just say? Looks like flowers to me. Okay. I'm getting some approval here in the chat. Time to draw for what Eileen said to do. All right. Well, for as much water as I have on this, it's going to take the rest of my stream to dry this. Oh, I can see a mess in my future. Now I kind of want to start over. I'm going to stop that up. Okay, get a new paper, spritz with water. All right, Kathy, thank you so much. Make more pages and then come back. All right, I'll let this one air dry then. Oops. One thing about these hydros, boy, if you use them, you better put the caps back on. For real. All right, here we go. We'll start a new one. And she said just spritz with water. All right. I always blame Eileen for the mess. Just spritz with water, not a brush. Okay. I have not seen any CC's flower doodles on watercolor paper. Just put tissue paper over it. Oh my God, you guys are going to have more stuff coming out. Just getting rid of the curl here. All right, now we're going to use flower colors again. Bleeding paper. All right, this time, what colors do we want? We're going to use orange. Got to get another cup out to water down the paint a little bit. "12 cooks in the kitchen, and we're not going to make anything that's worth eating." Woohoo! All right, here we go. Watered it down. Is that better? And I can see where the paper is starting to dry a little bit over there. All right, now I like that. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go watch Cece. Somebody can send me a link so I can watch Cece do this. Okay, now she's saying, "Yay, you can do it! Woohoo!" I was just window shopping on Amazon, debating whether to get new Prima watercolor sets. Oh, Paula, I hope you didn't, because I think it was Colleen said that Joggles has the Prima watercolors on sale. I didn't go look. I did not go look. You got the job. You got the job at the at the box factory, but didn't take it. Right job, wrong time of life. Oh no, Paula. Oh, you better stream and start telling us this stuff. Okay, that looked like it was going to be orange. But boy, that's red if I ever saw red. This one looks like a dragon. Yeah, it'll be a pretty flower when we're done. All right, I'm going to add, the blue is kind of dark. I wonder if the ink would work the same way. Should I add ink to it? They are on sale. You got some yesterday. Yay, Mindy. Yeah, on the Joggle site. I guess all the Prima stuff was on sale. I'm going to use the light blue out of the Jane Inks. Hopefully there's enough water there. This is going to be like a American flag flowers. Try the ink. Yeah, I just did. I like it. I like it a lot. Now the ink, I don't know. I'm guessing that the ink is not going to be permanent, much like the watercolor. That's what I'm thinking. But I got to add another one. I'm going to do it right over here on the edge, I think. And then I'll go back and add green for the greenery later. It was red cat orange. Yeah, Ian, I think you're right, but I can't read that tiny print. It's just too far. I don't drive and I don't want to move away from my family right now. Sometimes money isn't worth it. Okay, Paul, I totally get that. I totally get it. Looks more like coral than flowers. Yeah, well, we'll turn it into something. We don't know what, but we'll turn it into something. Okay, here where I don't like where it mixed, I'm going to go ahead and pick some of that up. I might have to go back in and add some of the... Of course, nope, I'll leave it. Because the red will just be a background flower. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some yellow. And make it look less like an American flag. And I'm going to use the lighter of the yellows this time. Well, Paula, if nothing else, I hope the fact that you got the job really built up your self-confidence to know that there is a market out there for you and that you're well qualified for it. So if nothing else, you got that. That's how I would look at that, is that, yay, I have some saleable skills that people will pay great money for. So I'm happy for that. And this isn't spreading like... I probably watered it down too much. Oh, well, that's all right. We'll just... I think sometimes that's all you need in life, you know, it's just that confirmation that, you know, yes, I am smart enough. Yes, I am good enough. Yes, I am. And Ange, you should be thinking that same way right now. You have saleable skills and there are companies out there who want them. And your job is to just go match that company with your skill set, because believe me, I think right now is like a prime time to go out in search of a better job, unless you want to learn something new. I think right now you couldn't ask for a better time to be out job searching. Yeah, they'll talk about it in chat, Lynn. Put a white wax crayon shape of a flower on the next one before spritzing water on it. Okay, Ian, that's a great idea. I'm going to let this one dry because I want to add green to these, you know, and get greenery in the background too. So a white crayon. Do we have white crayons here? Of course we do. We have everything here. This is actually a box of crayons. Now, some boxes of crayons are not play crayons. These do happen to be crayons that I will use and play with. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move this over and let it dry. I can just sit here on the counter. All right, so now he wants me to use a white crayon. We're going to come back and do something with all these before we're done. Listen to Elaine. I've never listened to Elaine. Oh, I'm just doing one flower. Hi, Debbie. This is Dumb and Dumber do watercolor flowers. Okay. I'm just going to make one flower, but now I have to do Ian's first. He says make a flower shape with a white crayon. Okay. I'm going to make one great big one. Oops. It's hard to see where I've already drawn. I'm going to draw the center in there too. I don't know that all the lines are matching up, but we're going to find out. All right, this is one great big flower. 1 or 2 or 3, now a bouquet. All right. Put lots on. Okay. So let me spray the back first so I don't get curl. And when you say put lots on, Ian, I'm assuming you're talking about ink, right? Is that, can you see where my flower shape? You can't, you guys can't. It's so hard to do art when everybody else is telling you what to do, but it's so much fun. One or 2 or 3 now, okay. Lots of wax. Oh, I think I did. But I just did a flower shape. We're going to do this, and then we'll figure it out. I'm assuming that the color is going to stay inside the, okay, like, is that what you mean? I have no clue what I'm doing here, but it's fun. So what do I care? You can see the shape? Dang, Joyce. Okay, now I'm just curious. Yeah, the wax is going to hold the color in the space. Oh, now that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. Now I wish I'm going to use some ink for the rest for this one because I want some different colors, but I don't have the orange. I don't have a good orange. Bummer, dude. That's all right. I'll use. And that was the Jane Davenport inks. Now I'm going to go back and use the Hydrus. It's more of a red, but with some orange. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. Damn it. It's all right. I'll pick it up here in just a second. Hi, Suze. You like it because it's an OCD flower? Oh my God. Why do I put up with her? That's all right. Now I'm going to move that color around where I want it. Maybe, maybe not. No, I can. That's okay. I can pick it up again. One nice thing with the paper flexible, you can kind of get it to go where you want it to go. What a disaster. I'm sure this is not what you meant, Ian. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. So that's a way to control flow. Yes, I get that, Ian. Thank you very much. Yes, I get that. And it's awesome. So then I can go back and add. But I like that. I really do. Yeah, I get your idea, Ian, and I liked it. I feel like a mad scientist. I really do. Don't go outside of the lines. Pay attention. Oh yeah, Eileen's telling you guys we used to be neighbors. Now we're, yeah. Now we're far away, but it's all good. Things happen in life, you know. It's a whole different space now, Elaine. That's for darn sure. I will say that. Um, we did meet Mike and Barb though, and that was nice. From the cottages, they stopped by the other day, which was fun. Very nice, very, very, very nice people. OMG. I had never met them, Eileen. So yeah, very, very, very nice people. Just learning here, you guys. So don't yell at me. I'm liking this. Elaine, not Eileen. Hey Dodo, you are making a flower. I know. Now I want yellow back in the center. So I'm put yellow back in the center. Someone in chat mentioned YouTube live. Anyway, I was going to tell you guys the other day when I took Koo back to the airport, I stopped in the used bookstore and bought a couple of used watercolor books. You know, like watercoloring 101, just stuff for like real basic information. Which I've started reading. I was going to read part of it yesterday, but yeah, we know how that went. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over my white lines. That is a great technique, Ian. I like that a lot. She called me Eileen most of the time. That's the truth. That is so the truth. I call Elaine Eileen and Eileen Elaine all the time. All the time. All right, I'm going to set this one aside to dry. Pick up some of this over here. Oh my God, I've got a mess. Yeah, I never ever envisioned myself mostly full of crap. Oh my God, now you guys know the truth. All right, this has got to go dry somewhere, but it's too wet. I'm going to have to dry it real quick. I can't pick it up or it's going everywhere. You're exhausted. I'm exhausted too. Hang on, I'm going to check on the rat real quick. I'm so scared. He's painting right above my my garden, and I think all of my plants are going to have paint on them in the morning. Oh yeah, she's very complex. All right, now we've got, I can move it now. It's not going to spread everywhere. I really like that. That first one, yeah, I'm not sure that that's going to be useful at all. All right, we're going to do another one, just one great big flower without the wax, but I did like the wax. We're painting the roses red. Yeah, no, we're painting the hostas white primer. Yeah. That's the scary thing. I asked him to please be careful, but I think it was wasted breath. See, if it's on the rock and stuff like that, I can go out and spray that and get it off. The plants, maybe not so much. I need to be out there supervising is what I need to be doing. Look where my hand was dirty. I already got goober on it. All right, pick a color, any color. Let's do one of nothing. Let's use the Jane Davenport inks because I think, well, do I have a better selection of colors? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Never mind. Do one big drop. Do one great big drop. Okay, right in the center. All right. We want a yellow flower. We're going to use the yellow. I'll add some more. A light yellow. Because then we can add to it. Add on top of it. Okay. Clean out the, I probably should have gotten multiples of these. This will be all right. All right, one great big flower in the center. How's that? That is one great big old flower. I'm going to dry it right now before we go any further. Heat gun. It's just a big old blob. That was stupid. Elaine said one drop, not 10. Okay, well, we're just going to do this a yellow background and then work on top of it because I'm going to say I could draw flowers without doing this crap. All right, we're going to get a heavier weight paper out. Let me move this one over here. One drop. Okay, so I can only use one drop. All right, this is heavier weight paper, so I may not have to spray the back, but I'm going to anyway because I don't want to curl. All right, one drop. We're going to do one drop of, and I want to do a color where you guys can actually see. All right, we'll use this. What the heck? Only one drop I can have, right? Okay, here we go. One drop. One drop. That's one drop. All right, that's going to be my flower. A study in yellow. There you go, Joycey. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wash that brush. That mop brush really holds a lot of paint. Really, really holds a lot. Bye, Shauna. Okay, this will make a perfect flower. Okay, so now I can dry this. All right, we're going to dry it. I do like that dark in the center. This is going to make a pretty flower. You're right, it is, because I can already see it. I'm ready to do some smacking dragons. Perfect, don't dress it. Okay. Well, I'm keeping the air pretty far away as well. All right, it's not going to move anymore now, I don't think. You know, it looks like a rat with its mouth open. Oh my God. You can't win with these people. I'm not kidding you. Cannot win. Cannot. It did change when I started drawing it, that's for sure. But I don't think it's a rat with its mouth open, you freak. All right, let me find a cool pen. It's still a little damp. That's okay. Let me look here. Which pen I want to use. I wonder if I want to use a Sharpie. Yeah, Sharpie should work good, huh? Actually, where's my phone? I'll show you guys. There's my morning glories from this morning. Can you see those? They were so pretty. And there was a bumblebee, a big bee, great big bumblebee in there, eating them, getting the pollen. Look at that. Those were my morning glories this morning. They were absolutely gorgeous this morning. It was like the temperature, light, everything um was perfect. All right, Ange, go have some fun. All right, so now I'm going to turn this into a flower, right? Oops, not completely dry. That's going to be a problem right there. Let me dry it real quick. Do I get to add more color and stuff later if I want? Okay, let's see. It does look different than when I originally started, so if you want, my morning glories are all over my fence with no blooms. Are you fertilizing them, Elaine? You need to fertilize them and they'll bloom like cuckoo crazy. I want that to be the center. Yeah, you need to fertilize them. I have no clue what I'm doing here, so. Yep, the Sharpie maybe isn't liking the damp paper so much. Google said good soil and fertilizer will stop blooms. What? Well, I fertilize mine all the time. Think hibiscus and make it very loose around the outside of the flower. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. My hibiscus are done blooming as well, Elaine. They were very stunted. Of course, you saw them not very long ago, right? I wish there was more in there. That's what I wish. Can you see that? Is that what you have in mind there, Eileen? Or should I listen to Janet, Elaine? I did fertilize at the cottage and they were beautiful. Yeah, I fertilize all the time. I really do. Okay, now tell me what you want me to do with this. Because I've got the petals. Now I add more color. I fertilize every 10 days. Now, can I draw them or do I get them wet again? Do I do the whole wet thing again? Now I'm excited. And I'm going to use the ink for that, but I want it loose. So I think what I'm going to do is use the paintbrush. I had a guy who's really, really knowledgeable about plants tell me one time, fertilize, like if you buy Miracle Grow, which is what I use a pen, draw them. Okay, I guess I'm drawing them. Anyway, a guy who is really plant knowledgeable tell me if you want, and especially for plants that are annuals or are only going to last a certain season where you don't have to worry about longevity, fertilize half as often, twice as much, what pens do I want to use to draw them? I have so much pens that I can choose from, you knuckleheads. I wish you'd told me what I needed to get all this crap out. Let me see what I've got here, right here at my fingertips. Are markers okay? Maybe I'll use, yeah, I think I'll use the Bic. Bren really likes these Bics, marking pens. I think I'll use them because I've got a pretty good selection of those colors. A green pen. Okay, we've got green pens here. We have multiple colors of green pens here. We have Sharpies. We have Bics. We have everything because we like having everything. All right, I'm going to use the Sharpie in that, I think. 2 different colors, green. All right, here we've got a lot of instructions coming up. The number on the fertilizer makes a difference, usually 3 numbers. If first is the highest, it's for greening. Exactly, that's it. That's why you need to get Miracle Grow. All right, I don't think the water is going to hurt this. Got to be a pretty good stem to hold up this size of a flower. Yeah, use a flower fertilizer, not a grass fertilizer. I've shown you what to use. And you guys, I think that fertilizer that you put in the dirt, that slow releasing fertilizer, don't use that on your annuals. Use liquid fertilizer. You'll get a lot better results. I'm a firm believer in Miracle Grow. And I've been harvesting. I forgot to take a picture. I told you guys I would, and I forgot. But I've been harvesting tomatoes and cucumbers. So life is good in my world. Hi, APG Jamie. Haven't seen you in a while. I'll either kill them or cure them today. Miracle Grow it is. Okay. Yeah. Don't over fertilize, but yeah. I don't know what kind of leaves. Trying to think what kind of leaves my hibiscus have. They come out and they've got they're big. I know that. I'm going to watercolor that rest. I'm not going to color it in with this. So even if I have to get the primas or I don't know, something out, but it's getting watercolored. Now I know how to do it. I'm so excited. But I was going to, let's see. Yeah, we'll use the green. Where did I put the hydras? The green and the hydras, they don't have a nice light green. Let's see. I could add a little bit of yellow to that. Thanks, Dee Dee. All right. I am so not a watercolor person, you guys. I am so going to have to be watching videos and reading. But I have to say, when I was talking to Jeannie and realized that, you know what? I think I'm just intimidated. And usually I'm not intimidated. It's just like, well, try it. If you enjoy it, great. Do it. If you don't, get over it. Who cares? And see, Jeannie's been trying to do watercolor when she has time, because she's got just a busy life, that girl. Now I could go back and add detail. Yeah, I can add the pencils to shade, or even go back in with other watercolor as well. I'd like to say I'm committed to learning this, but I don't know that I am. I use watercolors a lot in the Beast, but more really just to play with. Am I really going to be a person that watercolors? No, I'm probably not ever going to do a landscape. I might try the lake again. We'll do another one of these, though, because this has been fun. Now I'm going to get out yeah, there's just not really a green that is exciting in this hydrus. Paint in the water first and then paint. Okay, hang on, Ian. Paint in the water first and then drop the paint into it. Ugh. So you're saying like a wet on wet, maybe, Ian? I am going to add water here and spread this out here in just a second. And anybody who does watercolor, just look the other way or something. I'm definitely more proficient at colored pencil, and that ain't saying a whole lot. Watching Dee Dee Doe do her pan pastels is way fun. I do enjoy that a lot. Wish I had some of that light green here. That's cool, Jean. We pretty much understand that. And I'm messing with watercolors, so it may be a good thing you weren't here, because you'd be like freaking out going, oh my God, what is she doing? Stop. I'm going to try and soften that hard lines a little bit. Lots of learning to do here. Don't be silly. I am silly, Jean. This I definitely jacked up. And a bunch of the ladies are traveling this week to get together at a art retreat in Maryland hosted by Patty Tully Parrish. So I'm kind of a little bit envious about that. Fix the second leaf. Fix the second leaf. How do I have to fix the second leaf? Do I need to add a new leaf too? Fix the second leaf. Tell me what I need to do to fix it, Eileen. I'm not sure what I've done wrong. The part that's not colored. Oh, down here. Yeah, you're right. Glad you said that because I would not have even probably thought of that, honestly. What the hell? Who is he talking to? Oh, the neighbor. Kept hearing Robert talking, going, what the hell? Is he on the phone or what? Oops. I don't know. The learning curve with watercolors just seems so much bigger. Do where it comes off the stem. Yeah. Get my long hair out of the way. Oh my God, Jamie. Now I want to add some, I guess I could go back later and add some, but I feel like I want to add a second color in here, but I'm not sure how I want to do. Yeah, I'll bet you guys, the ones that are going are really looking forward to it. But then I'd like to add a second flower down here. Do you think we should do that right now if I just got it a little bit wet? Because I know which color I used. I'm wondering if I should do it. No, it's perfect. All right, and I'm going to leave it, and we'll let that dry, and then I'll decide if I want to add something later. All right, we got another piece. All right, am I going to do smack and drag, or am I going to do the same thing again? I got to clean up this mess. Jamie, you've never gone to the retreat, have you? Janet, watercolors are for sale. Someone has to sell them. She won't. What? Less is more? Okay. Eileen's always wants me to do this, but I just say no. My slogan when dealing with Eileen is just say no unless it's a good idea. Oh no, I love having Eileen tell me what to do so that then she can yell at me, because I always feel a little bit better when I feel like I've antagonized her just enough. So no, like Eileen telling me what to do is perfect. Do I learn stuff? I think I always do. When Eileen is in charge, I think I always learn stuff. So, all right, we're going to do what color now? That one's going to sit and dry. We have the Ecoline paints too. It's hard to tell from here. I need to do a good swatch of those. So mine didn't look that way, but I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner too, Graceland. Don't even think that I have a clue what I'm doing here. A taco will always tempt me. I'm not kidding. Oh my gosh. Yeah. A taco will always tempt me. All right. Now, do they always have to be a single color? You don't mind random? You don't like randoms. Yeah, see, I don't mind random a bit. So, all right, let's do like a red-orange flower this time. Oh, because I already have some of this mixed. Okay, cool. We don't even have to mix any. Our paper is real, real wet. Let's make sure. My hands aren't clean, so wipe them on the paper. How about that? All right, here we go. This one's going to be red-orange. Now, I can't imagine that they're going to look a whole lot different. Okay, just one is what you're saying. Just one drop is all I can do. There you go. I can only do one drop. I like random. Go for it, Monet. I'm going to kick your ass next time you come over to visit me. I'll make you buy lunch. Thank Crafts World. Oh, now I like this one. This one's fun. It needs some pink in it. The orange red is really pretty. Yeah, now this one I really like. This one you can see how the flowers just opened up, right? Looks like a carnation. Yeah, it looks like a whole opened up flower, one drop, but you can do more than one flower. I can do more than one flower. Now see, she changes the rules midway. This is so typical of her. Like, oh, she gives me rules and then changes the rules. I'm going to do two flowers. No, I like this one in the center this time. Tiger lily, yeah. Oh, it's yours? So when I finish this one, Joycey, I got to send it to you? You said that in the beginning, Jeesh. I didn't read it in the beginning, Jeesh. Yeah, you used a smaller drop of color. Okay. We're going to set, I don't want to dry this with the heat gun because last time I did that, it changed the way it dried. So I think what I'm going to do is, as best I can, I'm going to move this one over to the side. I'm going to get out another sheet of paper, sop up the water with it. And we're going to do another one where we try and do multiple smaller flowers. How about that? Since Eileen changed the rules on me about midway. I think it helps when the paper is wet evenly, where you don't have just a puddle. That's just my guess. Is that what you were talking about, Joyce? Is that's yours? Okay. Not a problem, Joyce. All right, here we go. While the paper is still wet, we're going to switch. Well, I was going to say, let's switch things up and do a blue flower. Yeah, let's do a blue flower. And I'm going to use the ink. Yep, we're doing a couple of blue flowers here. And I'll try and do small. We're going to do 3 flowers, actually. Well, we're going to wait and see what the first one does. That one looks like a puffball. We're going to do 3 flowers on this one. And then all the greenery will be down in here. Right? Right. Because I feel like things need to be in 3s. That whole uneven number. You were doing gene splats. You told me that. You told me that. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? Mondays is when you need to have plenty of alcohol on hand when you're dealing with Eileen. For real. Okay, so now this one can sit and dry. And we'll go back. Can you guys see that? The lighting is just really funky, you guys. I don't even know what to do about it. If I turn the light off, I can't see. If it's on, you guys can't see. Ugh. Bye, Crafts World. What'd Sharon say? I missed it. It's gone now. Okay, so now I don't think this one will move anymore because it's pretty well, it's damp but not sopping wet. You know, the water's not running anymore. So let's go ahead and finish this one. This one is pretty. I think it's a good place to start. The light on is fine. Okay. Yeah, because it makes it hard for me to see when I turn it off. The edges got really, really light on this one, you guys. Let me see. Can you see that? I'm going to go ahead and draw them in, even if I have to add more later. You must just have your laptop monitor tilted funny if you think it's too bright. It really is fine. Okay, well, that could be. I don't know. All right. Use my... I was not crazy about those, though. I will say that. What did I do with the Sharpie? What's this one? Finito. See, this is a Pentel, but I don't know if it's permanent. So I'm a little hesitant because if I want to go back in with water, I don't want... I don't want it to spread, so I'll do a test. The finito, I think, after dries completely would be okay. I know the Sharpie is, but oh, there it is. I'll use that one. All right. Now, see, I'm looking at it now. Test those pens. Ask Cam. Yeah, no lie, Dee Dee. Every time I get a new one, I do it. But my real pen test is actually out in Art on the Couch. All right. It's a little damp. Hopefully it'll be okay. This one's for Joycey, so I'm going to try and make it somewhat like a tiger lily if I can remember what they look like out of my brain. There you go. I think it has more leaves than, say, a real tiger lily, but in my world, it is what it is. Now I want to go back with different color. All right, this one we are going to get out the colored pencil. That's it. We just have to get out the colored pencil. I didn't like the pen necessarily on the last one, so we're going to use, I need yellow. I definitely need yellow for a tiger lily. And we'll get out the green too. And we need, I'd like some black and dark brown. There's the color one. I think my black is out at the couch again. That's okay. I don't need it. I'll use that. Is that the right yellow that I want? Yep. Work. This will work. All right. And if we want more, we'll get more later. Thanks, you guys. Can you have tips, please? Tips on go with the pencils. Yeah, Well, and sadly, I always go back to what I'm most comfortable with. Then I just feel like, okay, now I can do this. And the paper's still a little bit damp. So there's not going to be that much I can really do with or without the pencils, But I think the additional color is going to be nice. And this has to go to Joycey, and I'm pretty sure, Joycey, let me check. JK. I might have you under frugal eclectic still. Okay, you haven't moved. I have your address, Joycey, so it's all good. And you guys may or may not be able to see this. Feel like that Sharpie smeared a little bit there in the center, which it almost has to be because of the damp paper. But I don't want to agonize you guys. Sitting here making you watch me dry it. And I'm not adding much, just a little bit. Not watching chat, sorry. I'll check chat here in just a second. I need to quit putting that damn thing away. You'll be up to get the red one. When are you coming this way? Elaine, Elaine, are you really considering coming this way? Sometime this week, and I'm not sure what day. I'm going to be taking Jess back to the back for her treatments again. I don't know when. I mean, I've agreed to do it. I just don't know what day I have to do it. So before you plan a trip, be sure and call me. Yeah, can't talk, Artie. Yeah, but I'll be driving to Tahlequah again. So yeah, check ahead of time. All right, now I've got to decide. And what I'm thinking I want to do, of course, on a tiger lily, their leaves are spike-like. They're not I'm just trying to think. I'd like to do the leaves around it with the same kind of technique. Just thinking. Okay, Robert's, he must have been dropping paint because he's out there washing everything off. Yeah, Artistic Biker has come back on. He's on Thursday nights. Kind of at his old time. But Tiger Lily leaf is kind of, let me think. Well, I'll just use brown. They're up on a stalk like this. And then their leaves come out like this. If I remember right. I think I'm thinking of the, yeah, I'm almost sure I am. Yeah, I'm sure I'm right. But this is what the greenery of a tiger lily is like. Yep, he's back on. Back on. But I was just thinking maybe I wouldn't mind if it's just a blur of green rather than a leaf shape, you know? What do you think, Joycey, since it's coming to you? You want greenery on it? I'm thinking I just want like some, you know what? Let's do Ian's technique. Yeah, tiger lily has long, thin leaves, and they're all on a big stalk in the middle, right, Brenda? Aren't they? There's like a stalk in the middle, and then they're long and thin off of that. Okay, we're going to use Ian's technique with the crayon. I'm going to go around each of these leaves and see if we can keep the green out. This is good learning anyway. And I'm pressing down pretty good, Ian. I'm trying to get a lot of wax on there. And I think this is where I started. So let me see if I can get it. Yeah, there's wax there. Okay. Hi, Linda. Okay. I thought that's what they look like. All right, we're going to do, hi, Beth. We're just going to do like a background of green now. My problem with the green is I don't have a green that I'm totally in love with. I really don't. I'm inclined to do, I need a new cup. I'm inclined to do that light ink. With a drop of the dark in it. Please do what you think. You want the U factor? Okay, now this is definitely blue, not green. Bad choice, bad choice, bad choice. Then we're going to do the puff balls here in a minute. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the selection of greens here. I really am. So we're mixing it and seeing if it's worth a darn. How about that? drop of water. Feel like a mad scientist here. Let's see what color we've come up with before we go to whack-a-doodle. How about the one with the square yellow sun? Okay, that's a pretty green. I don't mind that one. Now, I'm thinking leave that in the center dry. Okay, we're learning here, so just bear with me. I'm going to not use the mop brush. I'm going to use the other brush and go ahead and brush the water on and try and keep it off the flower, even though I have that white barrier. Or the wax barrier, I guess is what I should say. Robert painting out there must be like the talk of the neighborhood, like 2 different neighbors have stopped by to see what the heck's going on. And they should have been like going, why aren't you painting your damn carport? Since we got it fixed, what, a month or more ago? Well, it was before 4th of July, I do know that. All these old men around here bored or something, I don't know. All right, we're going to give it a go and see what I do with the pipette. There it is. I can always spray it a little bit. Not sure that that's what I wanted, but I can always spread it around with the paintbrush, right? Let me see who's out there. Draw the leaves with water, then add watercolor. Don't wet the whole page. Too late, CB. Yep, different guy out there. I kind of just wanted it like this, you know, and maybe I'll add some little bit of blue with it. Too late. Easy on the green when you drop it. Well, I can always pick it up too, as long as it's still wet, you know. But where's my, oh. Down here, I'm going to spray it a little bit. Because I don't want it necessarily seeing that barrier is working, Ian. I'm loving that. So now I know how to create a barrier to keep the paint off of where I don't want it. But I like that little bit of blue that I have in there too. I'm going to water it down. Easy on the green. Okay, understand. Too late, too late. I just want a little bit. I don't want a lot. I would like something right up in there. I like the additional color. Learning here, you guys. Because in between I can add a little bit of the a darker green. Okay, there. I like the little bit additional color. I really do. That barrier thing, Ian, is awesome. Because, I mean, I got none of the green and the blue. It didn't flow in toward the flowers, so that's cool. Only now the whole paper's wanting to curl because the back has dried off. I want some more green there, though. There we go. See, that's more what I was thinking, was more of an abstract rather than, you know, like leaves like the other one, just something to indicate that there's stuff back there, but you don't know what it is. And I don't want to blot it off like I just did there, so I've got to spray that again. But one thing I do like about watercolor, and I knew this before, was that you can not necessarily erase, but blot off what you don't like before it's dry, and that works out good. A touch of yellow. A touch of yellow could be really good too. Yep, we can try that. We've got some little bit of yellow right here. A touch of yellow on the flowers would actually be real nice too, just a very little bit. What the hell? Okay, that's going to be. Because I can always pick it up, remember. I'll spray that a little bit. Yeah, I like the little bit of yellow in there. I'll pick that up. Right. Need a new napkin. So every time I goof up, I can always go back and learn something from it, right? I like this one. The yellow, blue, and green background is kind of cool. Okay, we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to go get that other stuff off the table. That yellow one that I threw over there is left a big old spot, and I don't want it drying. Okay. All right, that first one I did, that's ugly as crap. We're throwing that away. But we can work on the blue one. Where did I put it? Oh, so, well, where did I put that? You guys, oh, there it is. It's on top of my book. I just say, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. We're going to set that one aside and let it dry. And then if we want to add something to it, we can later. Put it on top of this yellow one because that yellow one's but ugly. Thanks, Monique. I'm learning. You gotta learn. All right, this one, I like this orientation. I don't know what flowers look like puffballs like that. But I feel like on this one, I want like dark blue and white. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Thinking. And I like just the plain white. A blue poppy. Blue poppy. Coneflowers. Yeah, I haven't seen coneflowers in forever. Bachelor button. Let's look it up. I had coneflowers in my garden in Boulder. And they are like weeds, if I remember correctly. Like if you plant them, you better be prepared for them to go everywhere because they're going everywhere. Is it cornflowers or coneflowers? I think it's coneflowers, you guys. I'll type in corn and see. Cornflower blue. Yep. You guys are right. You guys are so smart. You smart girls. That one's really pretty. Okay, here's a. Oh, wow. You really can't see that. I have to get it like that for you guys to kind of see it. Google up cornflower. Yeah, okay, they do spread like crazy. Yeah, like they're perennial, but I'm not sure if they're true perennial or if they just readily seed themselves. But yeah, I just remember that they were really hard to contain. They were pretty, but they were really hard to contain. And another thing that was really hard to contain was the money bush. If you guys have never had a money bush, they make like clear seed pods. Oh my God, those things went everywhere. You can lift some blue with a damp brush. Oh, that might be interesting, Sharon. I'm going to go get another clean water. I meant to keep one of these clean and one dirty, and I spaced out and forgot. All right, got clean water. We're going to try that, Sharon. Kind of like lupins when I bought my house. The former owners had, oh, lupins are terrible. Yeah. A lot of those perennial plants as such spread by seed, obviously. And yeah, they get, only problem with lifting blue, it can be very staining. Yeah, see, I'm not sure what to do with it. When you say lift with a brush, like somebody who's familiar with watercolor may know what you're talking about. I don't know necessarily that I do. Do I put the water just where I want to lift, or and then I probably need a dry paper towel here. So are you saying like where I want to lift color is where I put my brush? I'll use a rag, Ian. And I'm wondering if I should do this on like a practice piece before let me try on this, because this is ugly. This is definitely going in the trash. So you say putting the paint or the water where I want to lift the color and then lift it up. Is that what you're saying? Some watercolor expert should help me out here. Clean brush, damp, not soaking, and then dab with a paper towel. Okay, because this brush is it's damp but not sopping, I don't think. And then leave it for a minute. Let's try that and see how that works. Yeah, I don't see after it's dried that it picked up any of that red at all. No, I was going to say, was the red ink, but the red was not ink. All right, let's try this then. Another thing I could do is like use a sea sponge, dab it of the lift area with water and with a tissue. Need a stiffer brush. Okay, well, I have a stiffer brush. Here's a really, like, this is a really stiff brush. This might be a glue brush. So you're saying dab it on? My lift is lift up the paper, toss away, and start again. Once it's dry, you have to add a little more water and even scrub more. Okay. Doesn't the watercolor have to still be wet. See, that's what I was thinking. Sorry, late to the party. Didn't realize it was completely dry. Yeah, it's completely dry. Hydrous may be permanent once dried. Well, that's true, Ian. That I don't know. I would think, here's what it said: light fast, archival, pigments, non-toxic, blend, intermix, transparent, brilliant, concentrate. But it doesn't say anything about permanence. So, you know what? This is from Golden, Colorado. Hello, that's my old home. I spent tons of time in Golden, Colorado at the brewery. Yeah, this is like lifting up none. So, I don't know. On the, well, heck, this one's not completely, well, it's pretty much completely dry. It really is. Let's go ahead and try it. What the hell? Can't dance. I'm going to go ahead and wet this whole flower. Because another thing I can do is I can add on top of it, right? Just wet that part. I can do that. Add some more blue on top and then pick it up, and it's going to leave areas where it's picked up, right? Right. All right, now this acts like it's moving. It really does. Let me crunch up the paper towel. Google says hydras are permanent. Well, there you go. See, I didn't know that. Now that one picked up, but did I use, I think I used the Incredibles on that. So another thing is if I got, hang on, I have a sea sponge right over here. I'm going to try that. And I can use the darker. I just had this out the other day playing with it, the sea sponge. It's a huge one. Because I used to use it to paint walls. Yeah, well, that definitely changed the texture. Can you guys see that? I'm just getting it wet. My brother-in-law, who only liked growing vegetables, used to say flowers, weeds with labels on them. Doing research on it. Interesting. I was told by a shop that they lifted. Well, apparently the hydras do not, Ian. But yeah, I must have used the Incredibles on this because I know I used it on one of them. I just don't, I'd have to go back because look at how much the sea sponge picked up. A lot. So that's kind of funky. Okay, and this one because I'm going to add some, I'll use some of the darker hydrous on this now. Because that, well, I can't remember. I think this was what we used on this. So I could go back in. All right, here, since we've already done the sea sponge thing, we already got it dirty and I have to wash it. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this out. What the heck? We're just learning anyway, right? We're going to add some back to it now. It's not probably going to look like a cornflower, but it looks like some kind of flower with light and dark in it. That's kind of cool looking. This one's still wet. That first one that I did this to was dry. This one's still wet. Getting mixed answers. Okay. Well, based on what I see here, Galena, they might move a little bit, but they're not going to move much. Just apply with the tip of your brush. Okay. I got to wash the sponge now anyway. Let me use this stiffer brush. See how it works. Hydrangeas. Yeah, that's exactly what these look like now, is hydrangeas. I'm not sure how white is going to work. If I do have some white. I need to dry this because it's just mixing in. Let me do some heat gun real quick. You like the sponge effect? Yeah, I do too. All right, let's try with the stiffer brush. See what happens there. See on this one. Yeah, the stiff brush is kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some more color out of that one. How did I do that exactly? See, my memory is just so crappy. Because I want to pick up some of that dark again. So I can add, yeah, see, I want the lighter and darker. I like that. Yeah, so the inks definitely pick up for sure. I can even add, I guess my phone should go, a little bit different color of blue too, rather than staying with the same color blue. This one I almost don't have to do an outline. I'm going to, but I almost don't have to because the paint kind of did that for itself. Yeah, now I like those flowers. The paper you use is an important factor in lifting paint, and blue is a staining color too. Yes, I appreciate that, Ian. And this is 140-pound Strathmore, and it must be cold pressed because it's got a lot of texture to it. I am going to order sometime down the road when I get a little bit more proficient. I am going to order some good watercolor paper because the one thing I've read consistently is that the quality of your paper makes a lot of difference in how your products work on it. And so, and every one of them said, buy the nicest paper you can afford. So I would have to say, if every person who you're reading or talking to is giving you that same piece of advice, I would heed it. Now I don't know. I'm thinking. See how the background is in this? Maybe on this one, like I do like the little, oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, that's so maddening. But there's a little bit of pink off in the background where you can't really tell what it is you're looking at. I kind of like that. You like the Fabriano hot press. Okay. Is that really good? I mean, like the people in the books were saying, use 100% cotton. Well, I'm not ready for 100% cotton. Okay. I'm not even close to there yet. So I'm going to do like, I like the idea of putting it on with, and I'm putting it over here because I know it's clean. I got blue back in that water again. My clean water is now blue. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and right down in here, and maybe over in here. Add some of the pink. That's watermelon. Where's pink? I know Eileen hates pink, but I like pink a little bit. Just kind of that they're there. In the same field of flowers as the other one. I know it looks weird right now. You get the Fabriana Studio. It's 25% cotton, and it's what you used before your 100%. Okay. Yeah, I do have both hot press and cold press already. Believe it or not, I used to I used watercolor papers on some of my stamp projects. And I kind of need 3 of these. You got to work in threes. You just got to. So, and I'll add, like darker centers or something on those. And then I'm really disappointed in the greens. Really, really disappointed. Thinking what I want to do. What did I do to my... Don't know what happened to my image that I was using. There it is. All right, because I'm thinking about doing a real abstract, but I did want to use the white. I just want to see how the white watercolor behaves a little bit. I have it in the Hydrus, and I think I'm going to use it full strength. Yeah, Arches is, from what I understand, like the best watercolor paint. You don't like to stamp on watercolor pages, and I don't like the way stamps stamp on cold press. Well, I don't remember what I was doing at the time, Eileen, but I was using the cold press, and I like the way it worked. All right, I'm gonna dry my brush real good. Yeah, Arches is supposed to be real good watercolor paper. All right, maybe I have a stipple brush here, I think. This one's as bad as my stipple brush, so I'll just use it. You guys probably can't see that because it's just so delicate, and I don't know if the blue is gonna just move right on up through it. I really don't know. But I am gonna add some darker blue to this as well. I just wanted to see what the white would do. White with watercolor seems just funny to me. And I know I have it in my in one of my Prima sets. I've never used it. Never. Yeah, I can't say that it's making a big difference. You can see it. My protest art contest painting was done on Fabriana Friesen. Okay, 140 pound, 100% cotton. That was a really nice piece, Jean. I will say that. That was a very nice piece you completed for that. Musical Scrapper on you're Musical Scrapper on YouTube too, aren't you, Jean? Just finished a watercolor piece of marbles in a glass jar for a contest, and it was amazing. Amazing. Adding just a little bit of dark blue in here with it. I may be sorry, but I don't know. We'll see. I think it just adds more to it. But it was really well done, Jean. It really was. This one I kind of don't want to outline. I don't think I'm going to. I might outline the little pink ones. But these kind of have their own outlines. Yeah, I like these. Can you see them? I like them now that I added the darker blue too. Gives them, this backwards crap. Gives them a lot more dimension, I have to say. You're the musical scrapper. Okay, yeah. So if you want to watch somebody who has taught themselves watercolor and is doing amazing, go watch Jean. And if you're in chat, you guys, you can click on the person's name or on the three dots next to their name and go check out their YouTube channel or, you know, whatever. And then you can follow them. So you'll find people that have kind of the same interests you have. So yeah, go check them out for sure. All right. And the pink ones, I'm going to go ahead and dry this real quick. Yeah, that dark blue gave them a lot more dimension, I think. I'm going to dry this because the pink is still wet and I want to outline it. Mouth and eyes on the top two and a snout on the bottom one, and we'll have a blue dog. Oh my God. It is such a pain. Such a pain. Such a pain. Such a pain. All right. I'm going to use the Bic, I think, for the flowers again, even though I kind of want them. Do I want them? I don't think I want them outlined. That's just it. I kind of want them abstract in the background. I really do. And I'm going to do the background more like the one that I did for Joyce's, where it's real abstract. I can go back in here and add now more detail if I want, but it's just where it's just real abstract and just there. I think I'm going to do that with this too. Because remember, I'm just learning, you guys. I can't give you any instruction at all. I'm wondering though if I should use Ian's technique of keeping the color out. I think I am because I like that, Ian. I'm so glad you were here today to tell me that. I like these blue ball flowers. And another, if you haven't seen Ian's artwork, Dee Dee showed it at her show today. Go check out Ian's artwork. Ian, I was just bowled over. Like your Elvis was mind-boggling. That's why I had to call you an art beast. Very, very nice. All right, maybe I'll have to use some of the pan. Can you draw a pig? No, but I can sound like one. Where's Paula and her blue balls? Where's Linda White Holloway when we're doing blue balls? Oh my God. That's a joke from back when Oh my God. It was a Christmas stream at Paula's. Oh my God. Funniest thing ever. I'm not kidding. Get yourself a clear wax resist stick. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that, Ian. I don't mind the white though. I really don't. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get a clear one. I probably have one around here actually. Okay. I'm moistening up some of these Daniel Smith. I do have a piece of crap paper here. All right, I'm liking that blue or that green. I'm liking that blue a lot. It was Paula's Christmas stream. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. I'm going to go ahead and wet this whole paper again. But yeah, I like that green. That's the green I'm going to use for the background. I can add on top of it. Oh my gosh, that was funny. And it's not fair to talk about stuff that happened before you guys were here, but oh, you have to remember, some of us have been hanging around together like, I don't know, I haven't been around 8 years, but I've been around several years by now. And those of you that are new, you will get to where you have the shared memories as well. So forgive us when we talk about shared memories that we have, but oh, some of the things so hysterically funny. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. You found Dee Dee 8 years ago. A long time. Yeah, I know. We've been here such a long time, a lot of us. And the time flies. Like, I don't know how long I've been hanging out with you guys. I know it's not been 8 years, but it's been a long time. And it's just been so much fun. So don't feel bad if you're new. There will come a day where you'll have shared memories with us. Stop. We were about 12 at that time and have slowly grown. Yeah, see, that could be 2 years. Who knows? I mean, I don't know how long ago it was. I just know that it was so hysterical. But it was Linda White Holloway that honestly made some of that stuff so dang funny because she was so dry wit and I'm going to add more detail onto this, so no worries about that. Hashtag it's all Dee Dee's fault. Oh, stop saying we're old. Well, some of us are, Julie. I'm not including you in that, but some of us, yeah, old wenches. What can I say? Old wenches. All right, I'm going to go get a paper towel because this is not very absorbent. I don't want to use that. Yeah, Linda White Holloway, I know, started it. Her and Daniel Holloway. Oh, funny, 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 funny people. Okay. This is drawing lighter than I expected it to. So I'm going to add lighter color on top of it. And I'm going to go with the, I thought I had some out. I did. It's hidden. I'm going to add some yellow green on top of this. It's surprising how many people too, because back when I started and we were all on Ustream and we all had usernames, which didn't necessarily have anything to do with our real names. I had a cheat book, and I can't really show you the insides because it's got people's addresses and phone numbers and whatnot in here. But this was my cheater book of all the usernames so that I could call people their real name. I was looking back through it the other day, and I was absolutely shocked. Oh my God, the carpet tape. I was shocked at how many people have come and gone. A lot of people, you guys, a really, really lot of people have come and gone. And some of them I wonder, what are they doing now? Is life treating them good? Because you become friends. I don't know if this is really what I wanted to be doing, but I wanted some of this. So let me get that splatter brush and move some of that around. Hey, you talking about me? I might be talking about you. Oops, that was too wet. Okay, now I'll pick some of this up and draw some stems. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's kind of a nice abstracty kind of background. Let me draw it real quick and we'll draw some stems and leaves in. Give it some dimension, I think. Okay. I think I'm going to actually paint in. I'm going to use this paintbrush. And because I do have the the swatch sheet of these, what order they're in. Way to go, monkey. You got too much junk here. So I can choose what greens I want. Right, because here's my swatch. I kind of like this green here. This is the green no, this is the green. So which one do I want to use? I want one that's really going to stand out. Maybe I'll use that one. And I think just like learning the colors and stuff is, oh my gosh, the learning curve is huge. Dee Dee always sees planets. Are you kidding? I'm hoping this is the color I want. I'll get my paper out and we'll give it a go. Yeah, because I think I want the stems to stand out. Trying to force the green over that white. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. You know what this reminds me of, you guys? My peony bush. The ball flowers were so heavy it was falling over on the ground. That's why it lost its life. That murderer murdered it because its ball flowers were so heavy they fell over on the ground. That's what this is reminding me of. I'm going to paint on the bottom of this one R.I.P. peony. Only my peonies weren't blue. They were actually white. But they lost their life because they were so big and beautiful. Yeah. Now I think I'm going to black this up to make it a little less in your face. And I'm not sure what kind of leaves these have. but I'm going to water way, way, way down. I wonder if the yellow. All right, wait. I'm going to probably have to go back in and fill that in with pen or something, but maybe not. That might have fixed it. Thanks, Lynn. Slowly starting to look like something. I don't know what, but yeah, slowly. We only have a few more minutes. I am going to darken up the edge of those. I'm just not sure what to use. Darken up the edge of those flowers a little bit, or crispen them up a little bit. Thinking. How about a ladybug? Looks like flowers, silly. Well, it does look like flowers, silly. I like the background on this one. I really do. Just like the real abstract kind of, yeah, I like that a lot. And let's see if I say, you guys, there's a real glare up here where you guys, at least on my screen, I can't see the corner up here, but it looks like a lot like carnations. It really does. And I'm not sure I want to do any more dark to it. All right, so I'm going to let this one set for a minute and let it stew in my brain. Bring Joyce's back because I think I want to add on Joyce's. I'm going to use some of the paint that's left. Where did I put it? Here it is. And I'm going to really water this down. Well, I'm not gonna leave it like that, Joycey. I'm gonna pick it up. But that's one thing I didn't like about this one is that right there. And up here. All right. Which one are you talking about? On the blue one, looks like a meadow behind it. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And this one, I'm not sure. This one is just like a flower, and it has like just like I like doing the spot flowers. I like doing them a lot. It makes me well, and it makes you learn about um like picking up paints with a paper towel or adding water, or it's a good no pressure way to learn. So thank you, Eileen, for making me do this because yeah, I think it is a great way to learn, maybe what to do with what watercolors if you're not a watercolor person. I'm going to add some more blue in here, I think, but I might have to spray it. Oops. I want some more blue. The blue kind of went away on this one, and I really like the blue kind of contrasting with the and I'm not going to overdo it, Joyce. I'm not with the green. And the orange color. It looks pretty. All right, this one I'm not sure. I kind of don't tell Eileen, but I'm going to do this for my fast and loose prompt like this. I will hate it. I know. Try it, Jean, because when you have no expectations going in, you're not disappointed with your results. And I guess that's a good way to put it. But this one, I'm wondering if I should just ground it somehow, because this is just kind of like a flower floating in space, and I'm not real crazy about that. I kind of would like it to be grounded. Even if I just did a stem, coming back from behind it, I kind of feel like I want to ground it. What do you want, Joyce? Do you want me to ground it or not? I kind of like I'm not going to mess with the background anymore because I'm liking the background right now. No, I think it's kind of fun just because you don't have any expectations going in, I agree, Jean. Needs a stem. All right. So I want to use maybe the blue-green. What did I do? There it is. Let's see what color's on this already. I think it needs a stem too. That one's... Well, I'm going to mix the blue-green and give it a blue-green stem. So it'll match everything in the background. in honor. Their leaves go out like this. If I remember right, and I'm sure I do. I just didn't want to jack with it too much because Joycey said she liked it like it was, so. Since the rat's been out there painting all afternoon in the heat, you guys, I really feel like I have to fix him a nice dinner. And I'm not exactly in the mood. Oops, that one I got. Yeah, Debbie, it does. It came out pretty much just like a daylily, didn't it? And that's what Joycey said. Oh, that's my lily. So there you go, Joycey. Here's your daylily. Tiger lily, whatever you want to call it. They do have some crazy leaves, though. I do know that. Thanks, Sharon. White dots. You want some white dots on it? I'll have to add that with ink. That is how their leaves go, though. Now that I'm seeing that, I'm remembering that that's exactly how their leaves are. All right, I'm going to dry that real quick. Where do you want white dots, Joycey, on the leaves? Or they're in the center? Don't be having a cow. I was just getting rid of that white space that looked weird there to me. And there's another weird one somewhere else that I want to get, oh, right in here, that I want to get rid of. So just bear with me. I don't mind the space around where I've drawn. I don't mind that at all, but there a couple places there that white just looked too weird to me, so I wanted to get rid of it. Now it's not so bad. Like up here, that doesn't bother me. The white around. Clean that up just a hair. Nope, that's not going to let me because of the wax. I don't know what he's doing out there, but he's starting to scare me. He's got that ladder at a really funky angle. Yeah, that doesn't look safe. If I get up and run real quick, you know where I've gone. Yeah, he's got that as a really, really funky angle. I'm not liking it. All right. Well, I feel like we did at least two. I'm not, they said leave this one alone, just like it is. I think I like the ones with the backgrounds better, you guys. I honestly do. But we did a few that were halfway decent anyway. After I kind of got unnervous and let myself play with it a little, I think they came out pretty good. I will definitely do some more of this. Go yell at him. Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, I'm not liking this at all. He's generally a pretty safe guy. The reference one is your favorite. The reference one. This one? Okay. Bye, Lane. This one is yours. So I've been on like 3 hours now. So my wax resist stick can rub the wax. With my wax resist stick, you can rub the wax off and work on paper as normal. Yeah, I'll find something, Ian, that will work, that will help me with that, because I do love the technique, and I didn't know that, so I definitely learned that from you today, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna, and I wonder if like a colored pencil blending stick that's just colorless wax, if it wouldn't work the same way, because then I could get it down as just fine as I wanted, right? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. These were fun, and I learned a lot. I have to say, I learned a lot. So yeah, this one could use some work, and I might mess with it. I might not. I don't know. Thanks for coming, Sharon. And anybody who this is their first stream, thank you so much for coming. Come back. Go make sure I don't have to run to an ER. Well, he disappeared right now. He's got the 2 ladders set up, and one of them is at a funky, funky angle. And keep in mind, he's working up on top of, oh shit. Yeah, that is so not looking good right now. And I wonder how many of my hostas have given up their life for this. I would imagine a few. Yeah, I need to go out and supervise, because he really is starting to scare me. I have masking fluid too, Sharon. I've got to find it. I put it away. But I do have some. So this was fun. Way fun. I might want to do more later. Yeah, I'm going to go check on him right now, because he is scaring the snot out of me. Oh, no, he's leaving. He's probably go getting a friend to come over and watch him die. God. Idiot. Idiot. All right. And some of you I won't talk to again before you go to Maryland. So have a ton of fun in Maryland. Give everybody hugs for me. I'm jealous that Xandra and CB are going to be hanging out without me. I think that's stinky and I hate it. Yeah. And Joyce, I will get this off in the mail to you. I definitely will. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Adios.